Good morning to all traders and welcome to this Tuesday's Market Insights video, the 19th of January. Today we have one day left to finally change the president in the US. As you know, this is the last day of President Trump, okay? And from tomorrow onwards, we're gonna have, it's the inauguration day, obviously. We're going to have Mr. Biden taking over. We really need to pay attention how aggressive he is going to make policy changes over the first few days, okay? Because here's one thing that many of you might not have thought about or considered. Since the blue sweep back on January 6th, if not mistaken, we've seen a good rally for the US dollar, right? I think this has already been priced in, okay? So I'm not sure I will be expecting to see much difference on that end in the short term, but the truth is that in the medium term, right, and as also other economies actually starting slowly getting back on their feet, with China actually making the difference, being the first one who also to deliver very good GDP figures, then the safety of the dollar might lead investors to favoring other currencies, right? So in the short term, we might see more upside indeed, but in the medium term, I think we've got another leg down for the dollar. So I will be looking to see how Biden is going to make changes regarding taxes and corporate taxes, okay? Because this is going to be important, not just for businesses, but for stocks and the US dollar as well. Now, meanwhile, euro and pound as well, they seem to be, well, in the short term, they are weaker against the dollar, obviously, since January 6th, right? But there is, if we take it over a longer term, both have actually rose against the dollar, right? They are sitting, I think euro is sitting around 7%, 8% higher from last year to this year against the dollar. And this is because obviously we know that investors are finding real yields much more attractive than in the US dollar. That's a similar case with the pound as well. But we need to really pay attention on the ECB with that, okay? To look how we're going to have how policy changes are going to affect the euro, because we are talking about euro dollar now, in order to see where this is going to go. If there was one thing to pay attention to, would be, of course, the ECB is in a couple of days' time, yeah, would be, are we going to get more lockdowns and how strict are they going to be? Okay, and this is for all the countries. And second, how are we going to see them supporting their economies? Is this going to be more accommodation? Are they going to go for deeper cuts? Or are they going to throw more money into communities and for the support of vaccinations distribution? We are going to have a look. Now, we've reached the level I was expecting here to be reached, right? For wave 4, for a double bottom. But here's the thing. What we need to take into account now as an expected scenario is we'll move higher for wave 5. That's the one, okay? Or we're going to get a B and a C, okay? And to be honest, I'm leaning towards this second scenario now because I don't really like the volumes I see down here, okay? I don't. I would expect something better, okay? I would expect something better in order to, validate this move on the upside all the way. Now, that said, if we are favoring this scenario, when we're going to get a B and a C down here for a lower 4, well, it could be a case where we ended up here this move, right? And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I doubt this is going to be the case. However, there it is. You need to know all the scenarios that I'm looking for here, okay? Now, if we take into this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then this can well indeed be an A, and then this would be a B, and then we're going to get another wave C, okay? Because we have, that looks like a 5-wave move, impulsive move, okay, in wave 4. So perhaps this is not our 4, this is not our bottom yet. 1, 2, and then all the way up, okay? Pound, well, we talked actually we called this flat weeks ago, And we also talked about the opportunity of this being some sort of triangle, okay? I'm not sure. I would expect a lower wave E down here, although wave E on triangles, a wave's E can be truncated or can be overthrown, right? But I think we are still, you know, it's quite far, and its shape, it doesn't look too good for a triangle as well. But anyway, the one scenario is the triangle, right? So, which means that we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe an ending diagonal or something here, or just an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. And the other scenario, which I'm looking now, is that we ended, guys, we ended that move up here. And now this is either, well, 1 and 2, or this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to get 5, and then ABC, and continue lower. Now for this one, I'll be looking at the break of 134.52, okay? In case we break this, then the scenario of that indeed becoming, you know, impulse to the downside will be more likely. In case we turn, we continue higher, then this means that we're going to see some, well, it could be that, okay, I'll give you an example. For example, it could be axis here, and this is A, B, and C, like a running flat, and we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It could be the triangle where, you know, it's over here, I'm going to see another move up, or it could be that the triangle is going to, you know, come down here even. So you got the wave V, you got A, B, C, D, and E. So quite a few scenarios here on the pound, to be honest. And this is what I'm looking though is this, okay? I see good volumes here on the pound, okay? On the euro, I don't. And on the pound, these volumes seem to be on the downside, okay? So I'm more leaning towards, you know, that's the reason I'm seeing an end over here, okay? That's why, the volumes. And let's have a look also on the dollar against the yen. If you're following us, you must remember that we called this as an expanded flat last time. We were expecting for another move to the upside. I was actually looking at the 104.56 because this is the 61.8 Fibonacci extension for that move. Well, we didn't get there, and that to me looks like a triangle now. Okay, rule of alternation done, and I'm expecting another leg up to 104.56. Okay, once we get here, and this is a nice also confirmation volume that we're moving up. You see, this is a breakout from the triangle. Once we get there, I will start looking for signals on the downside. It's very possible that the RSI is going to cross above that level, yeah. But it's also very possible that after this correction here, we're going to see something like that, yeah. So we're going to get a bearish divergence here with prices moving up. This is what I will be hoping to see actually, right? In case we see no signal, yeah, on the RSI or on the MACD or even on the volumes, then it's very possible that this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like this, and ending diagonal and ended down here, okay, in wave Y and Z and the W, which means that this is an impulse on the upside, okay? And it's also supported because we have seen like increasing volumes over here on a move on the upside. This could be seen as a reversal signal, okay? So it could be a case where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is going to be wave 1, and then we're going to get 2, 3, 4, and 5 for A, yes, and after A we get B and then C, and this is how we're going to get to X. So 104.56 is my target. Once we get there, then we can see what the charts are showing us, and then from there we can decide whether this is going to be an expanded flat, most likely, or an impulse on the upside, okay? So this will be all for the day. Thank you for watching, and we'll speak again tomorrow.